Welcome in, welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, we're gonna talk about tune-ups, guys. I'm getting ready to do a tune-up on this Pentastar 3.6 liter engine. Now, I say tune-up because that's where we at in the automotive industry. I guess today's standards, 6 spark plugs mean tune-up. No, guys, back in the day, I've been a mechanic for a long time. Back in the day, it took way more than this to just call a tune-up. Okay, so now I will say this: the cars are more advanced. All right, you don't need to check a lot of things nowadays. Back in the day, we was checking timing, doing this, doing everything, but everything is pretty much controlled by a computer now. So the times have changed, technology have changed. But I'm gonna go a step farther on this tune-up, so-called tune-up. Right? What we're gonna do on this? Yes, the spark plugs will get replaced. I have spark plugs. I have the plenum got to come off, so I got some new plenum gasket. But I want to talk about what I'm gonna do as an additional bonus to the customer. All right, this stuff right here, guys. This is called combustion chamber cleaner. All right, when I get this intake off, we're gonna spray this down on the intake valves. All right, the thinking behind that is, if there's any carbon buildup on the intake valve, this will get it off, bust it off, or help eliminate carbon. Okay, I'm gonna spray. If the intake is open, you right there where the intake valves is. Now notice, or think about this for a second. Intake valves are prone to carbon buildup. Okay, yes. Oh, back in the day, I used to see cakes and cakes of carbon buildup on top of intake valve. Now, I would say this: today's fuel, you know, you got the BP, Techron, all this super fuel out there. The fuel is better now, so we're not having as many problems with that as we did in the past. So all you guys out there that's suffering from a rough idle or perceived to be misfire only at idle, I get a lot of calls and questions about my car runs rough or misses only at idle. If I let up off the gas, no misfire. Okay, that can be considered a rough idle, guys. You got to be careful how you confuse the two. There's a semi difference between a rough idle and a misfire. A misfire can cause a rough idle, but can a rough idle be interpreted as a misfire? Yeah, think about that. So here's one thing you can try, guys. You can do. You may have, depending on if it's a high mileage car, even with the good fuel out there, there's still a chance you may have intake carbon buildup on your intake valve. So I'm going to show you, once I get this plenum off, getting ready to replace these spark plugs, what I do to combat that. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Alrighty, guys, let's get right to it. All right, first thing first, we gotta take away the electricity, guys, from the cars. All right, then we're gonna get this plenum off. We're gonna get this air cleaner housing off. Plenum is fairly easy, guys. Y'all know I do not do tutorial videos, so I'm gonna tell you what I'm about to do. This plenum, this hose coming off. There's 2 bolts right here, 10 millimeter and a 13 millimeter right here behind this clip. We got two bracket bolts right here, one right here and one right here, and all the bolts in the center, and then the plenum come up, guys. All right, let's get to work, man. We got work to do, man. Let's get it. All right, guys, we're back. I'm back. I have since gained access to the intake manifold. All right, this is I got the upper plenum removed. This is the lower plenum. Remember, guys, I'm doing a spark plug, so tune-up. Okay, so I'm at the point now, you just simply remove this and remove the coils and then replace your spark plug. But what I want to do now is talk about these intake valves that I spoke about. Now, as you can see, sometimes you can look down in there. These are not heavily carbon. Okay, carbon is that black grit stuff that's caked on top of the intake valve. I can't see this side, so I'm gonna let y'all go look. But in the event your car is that way, here's something you should do. Now, if you're doing a tune-up, I would go ahead and do this anyway, guys. Nothing else is preventive maintenance, and this is stuff I use called combustion chamber cleaner. It helps break up carbon buildup. All right, so all I do is shake this up a little bit. I do this on every tune-up, actually, guys, and I have seen some with carbon buildup on it. So you would think with the good, you know, with the better gas quality that we're using now, we shouldn't have this problem, but I don't know. Some gas stations still not up to par with their fuel. I hope you guys are getting good gas, good fuel out there. All right, so I'm gonna spray this down there. Now see that valve right there, that is cylinder 1. That valve right there is open, so this is going straight to the cylinders. All right, it's gonna end on top of the cylinder, and in some cases, carbon can build up on top of the cylinders. All right, so there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I'm going to do about that. I could rotate the engine and close that valve, but then I will open another valve. So we're just going to do some PM maintenance. All right, let me spray on this one. See that one? I think that valve closed. So you see that white stuff all on top of that valve? If there's any carbon buildup on that valve, guys, it's going to break up. All right, this will get rid of your rough idle at idle. This will get rid of your rough idle. All right, or this will help. All right, sometimes carbon will build up on the steam, just like that valve. You see that? It is closed, obviously, because my cleaner hasn't drained down to the cylinder. That one is open because, you know, my cleaner is not sitting on top of the valve. All right, so I'm gonna do all of these and just let that set for a while. So in the meantime, I can be replacing the spark plugs. All right, so I just wanted to go over that with you guys, man. Let's try to bust up any carbon buildup. Guys, try to use some good fuel. Now, JT, what do you mean by good fuel? Most gas station nowadays is going to warranty, like if you have problems after you install their fuel, the fuel you got from their station, they will, you got to prove it, of course, and they will, in some cases, pay for the expenses of the repair. All right, but you can't, you know, you can't prove stuff like this. But that's why I'm telling you guys as a mechanic, let's act proactive. And from a PM standpoint, preventive maintenance. All right, and while I'm doing a tune-up. This is related to a tune-up, guys. The mere word tune-up. Let's talk about that word. Tune-up is basically what we're trying to do is to restore this engine back to peak performance, just like it was when it was new. All right, that's the attempt here. That's the goal. All right, now I'm a realist. I do understand when an engine come up on a lot of miles, over 100,000 miles, 200,000 miles, there's some things that's out of your control. You just will not be able to bring that engine back to factory peak performance, okay, because age has set in. Piston rings are worn, valves are carbon buildup, a lot of stuff going on over time as you drive your engine. But you can do your part by trying to prevent failures, or particular, or change your oil and things like that. Like I told you earlier, guys, there's more to it than just a tune-up. Verify that your engine can breathe. PCV valve, where is it? PCV valve is back there. I do those every 30,000 miles. That's just me. It is easy and it's inexpensive. I go ahead and replace that. I'm doing the spark plugs. The one guy asked me, should I do all the coils? Coils on if problem basics, okay? If you have a problem with it, then yeah, replace. That's not a time interval for coils, okay, guys? Now, me personally, I'm a computer guy, okay? I'm a big fan of what's the computer? The PCM is under the wheel well, but now we're living in times where the engine is computer operated, okay? There will be some updates via your car manufacturers over time. There may be a flash update on your car that will give you better performance, okay? Over time, engineers will come up with things they can change to drivability improvements, all right? I check that every tune-up I do. I make sure the car engine performance or engine is up to date. I make sure the PCM is at the latest and greatest software. This is stuff I do on my own, okay? Now, if it's not, I sometimes would try to upsell PCM flash update. Remember, guys, most of those flash updates are for drivability improvement. What better time to try to improve your drivability than when you're doing a tune-up? All right? Right. That makes sense, don't it? It makes real good sense. All right? So that's where I'm at. I'm going to make sure this computer is flashed up to date. If not, I'm going to flash it up to the latest and greatest software. Other than that, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. I just wanted to go over that with you guys. Let's keep our cars running. Or try to maintain peak performance, like I say. Make your car breathing. What's that throttle body? Remember I spoke about that? Let's take a look at this throttle body. All right, here's the intake. Yes, I got it sitting down here. I'm going to replace the intake gasket. Now, what I said about the throttle body, we want to make sure there's no heavy carbon buildup on the blades, and there's not. Okay, in the event there was, I would use this same combustion chamber cleaner, guys, to spray down in here. Let that soak, take my rag and clean up any of that carbon buildup that may have been built up over time. All right, we want this thing able to breathe properly. Okay, now guys, that's all I have. Just wanted to cover that with you. Like I say, let's keep our cars running at peak performance. All right, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next video.